This is part 2 of chapter 3. In this video, we're going to have a look at how to uninstall and zip up and get ready to build the chapter 3 GUI interface. So in the Blackboard site, it says chapter 3 in class, and when you click that and download that, what it should do is down at the bottom of your screen is it will open this up, and you will have to extract this because it is a zipped file. So let's just click on extract, and let's extract it. And once you've completed that, you'll notice there that it's no longer needs to be extracted. It already is open and ready to be used. So when you click on it and open it, there's a couple of files in here. There's the solution file, and this is the one that we really need. And then there's also, as you can see here in the listing, there's a user options, which we won't be really using much in this course. If we drill down and look at chapter 3, there are support files, the program files in here, and I think I've got two sets in here. I called one chapter 3 and then I renamed it to in class, so that's why you get those double sets in here. The binary file, if you click and open that one up, if you drill down through there, it will run what the current version. This is actually what I'm going to give all students to do this example. So I'm going to create most of the controls for you for the sake of brevity here in time. So you will have to create and modify these, but I'm assuming people know how to put a control, a label control, or text box, or a command button. So that's why I've done that. Now, if you move back to the original root folder of chapter 3 in class exercise, the file's right here. So when I click and open this, it opens up the solution file in Visual Studio. So Visual Studio should pop up and start to load that. Now that might take a few seconds here to do that. Okay, so it popped up, and this is what you're going to get when you open up a SLN or a solution file. Now I've created this project, and if you want, you can go in and create this yourself from scratch, but that's up to you, and it's probably good practice to do that anyways. So you can see here in the Solution Explorer, I've called it chapter 3 in class, and then also the program project right here is chapter 3 in class. And what I want to do is get down to the actual form to start looking at the details. So you'll see here that this is a form object, and when I double click it, it should open the form, and there it is right there. Now I've got mine in as in class Ryan Caldwell here, so I would suggest that you go in there and change that to your name so that it reflects who you are. Alright, so there's the form itself, and here I've got my toolbox open. If you don't have your toolbox, of course you can go into View and down to Toolbox and open up your toolbox and then pin it so that it's permanently there, because we're going to be putting a couple controls on here as we progress through this. Alright, so to have a look at the actual form itself, let's start off there, and which is this form right here that my mouse is encompassing. And if I go back to my property list, I can go back in here and I can give it a name. So this, I've called the internal name chapter 3 in class form, and also currently at the bottom down here under property called text, I haven't given a name. So I'm going to go in here and get you guys to start typing out, this is chapter 3, this is the in class exercise, and I'm going to put my name in here, and you'll put your name in there. And as soon as I push enter up here on this title bar up here, there it is. When I pushed enter, it will appear. So another property I may want to modify would be something like the background color. Now currently it's just set for white, but I can go back into my properties and change the custom color to, let's say, yellow in this example. And we can make changes to that form. Now you might have noticed at the top here it says here there's an accept button, a full name button, and what that is, that's an option on my form to display all of the buttons that are currently on this form. So there's the accumulate button, there's calculate sum. I just selected this display name as my default button since that's the first part of the program. So that's why I did that. So that's kind of just a general start to getting the application up and running, and in the next video we'll carry this on and we'll keep coding.